Apple, Goldman Sachs, paintmaker Sherwin-Williams, and also Home Depot among the gainers, as investors eye a possible easing of inflationary pressures and a boost for the economy. In tech, sources say AI coding startup Cursor is in talks to raise $2 billion in funding at a valuation of more than $50 billion, not including the investment. Andreessen Horowitz and possibly Thrive Capital involved. Ford recalling nearly 1.4 million F-150 pickups in the U.S. because of a gear shift issue. It could lead to the loss of control of vehicles, increasing the risk of a crash. And good news for some Little Debbie's fans. Company unveiling chocolate old-fashioned donuts after unveiling the old-fashioned concept last year. McKee Foods says old-fashioned is a top performer in the breakfast and snack category now. Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Radio.
Your birth experience should feel like yours. Come meet the midwives who can make that happen. Meet Our Midwives is a free monthly open house at Olympic Medical Center, where you can get to know our certified nurse midwives, tour our birth center, and start planning the birth that feels right for you. Join us the first Tuesday of every month at 5:30 p.m. in the Olympic Memorial Hospital Sunroom. Learn more at olympicmedical.org/meetourmidwives.
McCrory Carpet One is part of a 1,000-store co-op. That means you get the competitive pricing of a big box store, but with a superior installation. Their team of professional installers are all employees who live here on the peninsula. Their installation teams take pride in their work because they know they're working for their neighbors and friends, local craftsmen helping local people. Experience the difference. It's why they say, always priced right and always done right at McCrory Carpet One.
News Radio KONP, traffic and roads.
Up to Clallam Transit Dispatch Center we go now. That's where Troy's standing by, watching the noontime traffic on a Friday for us. Good afternoon, Troy.
Hey, good afternoon, Todd. Taking a look around, and we definitely have some noontime traffic out there. Just looked at Squim. I'm looking over here at Port Angeles, and I really don't see any issues. It's kind of like what the morning was like. Looks good. Yeah, looks good on the east end there. Look through the construction zone. West Washington, Squim Avenue looked good in the Squim. A little more traffic in the downtown area of Port Angeles, but nothing really slowing you down too bad. Out west, everything looks pretty good. They still have some construction going out there by Gossett Road, and that's very, very minor. You're not really having any issues with that itself. And looking down at the, let's see. Oh, yep. Washington State Ferries are running just fine. No issues there. And we did have some maintenance openings on the Hood Canal Bridge. Minor delays there for most everybody. They got through pretty quick, but they're going to do that again about 1:30 here. So about an hour or so they'll have those kicking back up again. So all in all, not too bad right now. All right, take care. We'll talk to you again here in a little bit. This is Troy reporting live at Clallam Transit for KONP.
Thank you, Troy. Your weather forecast calls for a mix of sun and clouds today. We'll have a high in the upper 50s, with a light breeze keeping it cool. Tonight, partly cloudy, lows dropping down into the low 40s. And then into tomorrow, we'll see more clouds roll in with a slight chance of showers late in the day. Highs again will be in the upper 50s. Kind of rainy into Sunday as well before that all tapers off later in the day. Currently across the North Peninsula, in Port Townsend down the east end, 51 degrees. Out west, Forks now at 54. It's 52 degrees in Squim. And we're the cool spot here in Port Angeles. Out at Fairchild Airport, it's 48 degrees at last check.
ABC Entertainment News. Nearly 40 years ago.
At long last, the sequel to Mel Brooks' 1987 sci-fi parody Spaceballs is ready. But unlike the prediction Brooks made in the first film, it won't be called The Search for More Money. The official title is Spaceballs, the new one, and it'll hit theaters April 23rd, 2027, with Brooks, Rick Moranis, Bill Pullman, Josh Gad, Keke Palmer, and more. Get ready to return to the Wonkaverse, a new animated film called Charlie vs. the Chocolate Factory, a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, is coming to Netflix in 2027. In the movie, Wonka faces off against a teenage Charlie when he returns to his factory after years in jail. Yet another movie classic is returning to the big screen. Rocky 50, a remastered version of Sylvester Stallone's Oscar-winning 1976 film, hits theaters November 7th with a bonus, a sneak peek of I Play Rocky, a documentary about the making of the movie that opens November 20th. And actor Sean Bean is 67 today. Andrea Dresdale, ABC News.
From ABC News Tech Trends, Amazon's Fire TV Stick HD is getting an upgrade. The device plugs into any normal TV with a USB port, adding smart TV capabilities like video streaming. But now, says Engadget's Chairlyn Lowe, you get upgrades like Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.3 capabilities.
You get a bit more modern goodness just by, swapping out your $35 stick.
You can also get Amazon's refreshed TV operating system.
There will be new sections for like live TVs, live TV shows. So sports, for example, will have its own tab. You can find stuff across all your different providers like Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube.
And the ability to switch between different devices by asking Alexa.
And then, you can go and watch the same thing pick up over there without having to do a lot of that work yourself of picking up the remote, turning on the TV, looking for the whatever exactly you were watching.
With Tech Trends, I'm Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
A better life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
When any of us see our progress start to stall at the gym, it can be tempting to work out harder, lift heavier, run faster. But for countless exercisers, effort isn't the issue. So says strength and conditioning specialist Dana Santis. Stress is the issue. When your body doesn't feel safe and recovered, it prioritizes protection over performance. Muscles get tighter. Pain sensitivity increases. Now, the easiest and most effective way to regulate your nervous system, take slow, deep breaths that can activate your parasympathetic nervous system. That's what you want. You need to make time for mobility work as well, not only to increase your range of motion, but to reduce protective tension. Finally, prioritize recovery time. That means both the days in between workouts as well as the amount of quality sleep you get every night. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Hello, I'm Jerry Stewart, and this is One Moment in America. There were a group of Americans during the Civil War who came to be known as Copperheads. How did they get that name, and what did that stand for? I'll tell you their story after this important message.
Hello, I'm Jerry Stewart with a word from Liberty Village. Take a moment here and look. Really look at our America today. And as you do, see the quiet strength of millions who love this nation and strive to keep her strong. Our national motto reminds us, "In God we trust." Those words have carried Americans through uncertainty, sacrifice, and triumph. But throughout our history, trust has always been joined with action, with citizens who stepped forward, fulfilled their duty, and did their part. As we study how our nation came to be, we see that freedom endured because ordinary people chose to live extraordinary values. If we are to preserve that freedom, we must understand it, we must teach it, we must live it. At Liberty Village, we invite you to rediscover those founding values through our free monthly Founding Values lessons designed to inspire meaningful conversation in our home. Go to libertyvillage.org/education and register for free today.
During the Civil War, there was a group in the North who called for an end to the war, even if it caused the South to win and destroyed our nation. They were given the name Copperheads because they were like a copperhead snake that slithered around and bit without warning. They were so dangerous to our nation's war effort that Abraham Lincoln remarked, "This enemy behind us is more dangerous than the enemy before us." A group of Americans wanting to stop a war, even if it destroys our nation. Sounds a little too familiar. I'm Jerry Stewart, and that was One Moment in America.
Hello, this is Katie McCormick with Squim Valley and Harper Ridgeview Funeral Chapels. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about a new, exciting, and environmentally friendly development in the funeral industry. It's called natural organic reduction, or terramation. Perhaps you've heard of it. Terramation is a process in which the body, after death, is returned to the earth in a carbon-neutral, eco-friendly manner. The process takes place in a controlled environment, and all that remains is a natural, odorless, compost-like material. If you would like more information about terramation and advanced planning, call us today at Harper Ridgeview in Port Angeles or Squim Valley Chapel in Squim, and one of our knowledgeable and caring funeral professionals will assist you in answering your questions. Harper Ridgeview and Squim Valley Funeral Chapels, because your loved ones deserve the best.
Hi, it's Callie from the Heartline. Thanks to all who've come by the shop and to those who've stopped by our home show booth during our anniversary event. There's still time to take advantage of our anniversary savings. Now through May 2nd, get 50% off medium bark. We love helping you beautify your yard and garden, and during our anniversary, helping you save 50% off as well. But hurry, savings are until May 2nd. Stop by the Heartline, top of the truck route, Port Angeles. 452-3157.
Market declines, unemployment. Today's headlines can be scary. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Anthony Sanders. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to prepare for the long term. We provide the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. Call us at 360-452-0550 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm John Scott. President Trump and Iran's foreign minister say the Strait of Hormuz is now fully open to commercial vessels. Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi posting on X, the strait is declared completely open in line with the ceasefire in Lebanon. It was not clear whether the pause in Lebanon could lead to a lasting deal, but it could indicate that some progress was made. A group of House Republicans rejected President Trump's request to renew a controversial surveillance program without revisions to the law. White House correspondent Greg Clugston has that report.
The president wanted a clean 18-month extension of FISA, which U.S. spy agencies use to collect and analyze communications without a warrant. Several Republicans pushed for greater protections for Americans and voted down the measure. They also rejected a middle-of-the-night compromise from the House Speaker, which some GOP lawmakers said wasn't strong enough. In the end, the House approved a temporary 2-week renewal of FISA. Greg Clugston, Washington.
In consumer news, a new Ford recall affecting F-150 pickup truck. Correspondent Lisa Dwyer with the update.
Ford is recalling almost 1.4 million of its F-150 pickup trucks in the U.S. because of a gear shift issue that may lead to drivers losing control of their vehicles and increase the risk of a crash. The recall includes F-150 light trucks with a 6-speed automatic transmission that were produced between March 12, 2014 and August 18, 2017. Vehicle owners will be notified about the recall by mail and instructed to bring their vehicle to a Ford or Lincoln dealer to have their powertrain control module calibration updated at no cost. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
More on these stories from townhall.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-0141. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-583-0141. That's 800-583-0141. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Ranchers say they're reluctant to raise more cattle. That's despite a strong demand from consumers.
It's never been so expensive for Americans to buy a steak or hamburger, but cutting those costs requires ranchers to raise more cattle, and that's not an easy ask these days. For a host of reasons, ranchers are reluctant to grow the national herd, which is now the smallest it's been in 75 years. Among the obstacles, high costs for everything from feed to land, uncertainty, and labor shortages. The average price of all U.S. uncooked ground beef is up 48% compared to March 2021. Bob Agnew reporting.
The Trump administration has agreed to resume funding a key Manhattan subway project after New York officials sued. The Trump administration had withheld almost $60 million in federal funding for building new subway stations in Manhattan. That was over concerns about a diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI policies. News at townhall.com. Ex-NBA player and assistant coach Damon Jones expected to become the first person to plead guilty in a gambling sweep that led to the arrest of more than 30 people. The college football season could begin a week earlier than usual for most teams.
An NCAA committee is recommending that football bowl subdivision teams play a 12-game schedule over 14 weeks beginning in 2027, with the season starting on the Thursday of what is now designated Week 0 and ending the Saturday after Thanksgiving. The Division I FBS Oversight Committee made the recommendation. The Division I Cabinet would have to approve it. A 14-week regular season would provide each team with 2 open dates. Making room for 2 open dates will allow for more rest for players, which has been a concern for teams advancing in the CFP. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
More on these stories at townhall.com.
This is the News Radio KONP Noon Report.
Todd Ortloff for the KONP News Center. Here's a look at what's happening on this Friday, April 17th. Port Angeles high school students expected back in class today following a modified lockdown triggered by an anonymous threat yesterday. School officials say the threat came in by phone yesterday morning, was described as vague but serious enough to bring all students inside and secure exterior doors as a precaution. Law enforcement responded and continues to investigate, working to try to identify the caller and determine the credibility of the threat. Students and staff were reported safe throughout the incident yesterday. Classes continued inside the buildings. The school later dismissed students early, though, at 10:15 a.m. to allow investigators to continue their work. District officials say the investigation is still ongoing, noting the vague nature of the threat presents challenges, but officers are actively following up on available information. Clallam County still working to reach a new criminal justice services agreement with the cities of Port Angeles and Sequim as a temporary contract extension moves past its halfway point. County Administrator Todd Milkey told commissioners this week the previous 10-year agreement expired the end of last year. Negotiations over a replacement have yet to produce a final deal. Milkey says the issue centers on how much cities should pay the county for services like prosecution, public defense, court operations, and using the jail. He explained that state law requires cities to cover the full cost of those services within their limits and prohibits counties from subsidizing them.
One governmental entity should not subsidize another one in providing those services. In short, what I say is the person that's contracting for services shouldn't pay more than the actual cost, and the one providing the services shouldn't receive less for those services than what the actual costs are. So that's the framework that we're working under.
The county calculated its costs based on actual 2024 expenses, breaking them into 4 categories: prosecution, public defense, district court, and jail services, and then allocating those costs based on each city's share of the cases. Negotiations with both cities began yet last year but stalled before the contract deadline, leading to that 6-month extension that is now more than halfway complete.
We were not able to build an agreement by December 31st of 2025. And so we rolled that over into a contract extension for 6 months. So today we are just a little bit beyond the halfway mark.
Milkey says the county is now working through each category of service with those cities' officials, answering questions and refining cost details, hoping to reach a final agreement before this extension expires. Until then, the current arrangement remains in place, with both sides still trying to bridge the gap on what those services should cost going forward. More news after this.
Olympic Game Farm is the place for you. Better than the circus or a day at the zoo. There's llamas and there's lions and a race for you. Olympic Game Farm is the place for you. Say hello to a buffalo, stick out his tongue. This place is just amazing for the old and the young. These zebras or a tiger might catch your eye. They've even got a bear who'll wave goodbye. It's so much fun, so bring your dad and your mom. Look us up at onlygamefarm.com.
Looking for the next place to call home? Come tour Lavender Meadows in Sequim.
I had been looking at this great community here, and Lavender Meadows stands way above the others.
Dennis and his wife found more than just a home.
One of my favorite things we have here is we have a community garden. We can grow tomatoes and just all kinds of greens. Our radishes were fabulous.
Come meet your new neighbors at Lavender Meadows. Our modern, low-maintenance homes give you more time to enjoy your life. Go to lavendermeadowsmhc.com.
Hello, this is Hannah from Brown's Outdoor. Spring is here, and so is the new selection of men's and women's apparel at Brown's Outdoor. Whether you're looking for sun protection shirts or fleece for the spring morning chill, or maybe just a new summer outfit, Brown's has you covered with brands like Cavoo, Patagonia, and Prana. And don't forget to look through our winter clearance racks and save an additional 10% off the reduced price. Brown's Outdoor has been family-owned and outfitting the Olympic Peninsula for like forever.
In other news, Olympic Medical Center leaders say a recent wave of outside inspections is showing encouraging early results. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Scott Kennedy told the Board of Commissioners this week the hospital's been under intense review in recent weeks.
As you may have heard, we've been through a rapid succession of surveys in the last couple of weeks.
Kennedy says that includes a full reaccreditation survey, a complaint-driven review, and a state pharmacy inspection. The update comes after past surveys identified issues ranging from documentation gaps to life safety concerns, prompting corrective actions and closer oversight in recent years. So far, hospital leaders say those findings early are largely positive. In one case, an unannounced review tied to a patient complaint focused on care in the emergency department. Olympic Medical Center Director of Quality Support Services, Elizabeth Uraga, told commissioners the complaint was not substantiated and that surveyors found strong care.
And I'm very happy to report they said they saw good care, both documented in the medical record and provided in their observations. They didn't find any gaps in our discharge process. They felt like they saw that everything had been communicated well.
Still, OMC leaders say the final reports are pending. So far, though, there have been no major findings or immediate safety concerns in this round of inspections. Well, the Ducks are getting ready to fly. Starting today, you can get in on the action. Tickets or adoption papers go on sale for the 37th annual Great Olympic Peninsula Duck Derby. It's set for May 17th at Port Angela City Pier. The longtime fundraiser for Olympic Medical Center has grown into one of the biggest events of the season and a major boost for local health care. Organizers say it's raised nearly $4 million over the past 36 years. Here's how it works. You adopt rubber ducks. On race day, thousands are plucked from the back of pickup trucks with the winning ticket holder taking home the top prize, which this year's a brand new 2026 Toyota Corolla. There are 37 prizes in all this year, all donated by local businesses. Tickets available daily at locations across the Port Angeles and Sequim, including Safeway stores, at Swain's, local banks, and Wilder Toyota. They'll be selling right up until race day. A judge in eastern Washington has declined to immediately rule on a new state law that could remove sheriffs from office if they fail to meet updated standards. Lincoln County Superior Court Judge Adam Walzer said yesterday the case should be moved to Thurston County, where a similar challenge is already underway. He cited concerns about conflicting rulings across the state. Walzer also chose not to temporarily block the law, which is set to take effect the end of this month, saying the situation did not warrant emergency action. The lawsuit was filed by 4 county sheriffs who argue the law is undemocratic and forces them to meet stricter requirements or risk removal. Supporters say the measure holds sheriffs to the same standards as police chiefs and improves accountability. A separate case challenging the law is set for a hearing in Thurston County on May 1st. This is News Radio KONP.
Caring for a loved one takes heart and help. Dungeness Court Memory Care is there for you. Our adult day stay program offers a safe, nurturing environment with meals, engaging activities, caregiving support, and on-site nursing care. Day stay is available 7 days a week from 30 minutes to 10 hours with no minimum commitment for only $25 an hour. Care for your loved one. Peace of mind for you. Call 360-582-9309 to schedule a free assessment today.
If it's time for new asphalt paving for your dirt, gravel, or damaged driveway, now's the time to call Lakeside Industries for a free estimate. They've been serving this community since 1982 with city, county, and highway projects, of course. But did you know that they do residential and commercial grading, paving, and stormwater too? Well, they're scheduling spring and summer jobs right now, and no job is too small. Just call Lakeside Industries, 452-7803, or lakesideindustries.com.
At Olympic Peninsula Title, good old-fashioned customer service never goes out of style. We've been closing real estate transactions in Clallam County for over 40 years and have earned the repeat business of our customers because we treat people with respect, put the security of our customers' funds and information as priority number one, and always provide service with a smile. When it's time to choose a title company to close your transaction, opt for Olympic Peninsula Title and see why we've been voted the best title company in Clallam County over and over again.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast, brought to you by All Weather Heating and Cooling. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun this afternoon, with daytime highs approaching 50. Northeasterly winds around 5 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 40 tonight. Cloudy skies expected. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun tomorrow. Slight chance of rain. High temperatures reach up to 57. Daytime highs approaching 62 Sunday with a slight chance of rain. 65, sunshine mixed with clouds at times Monday. A peek at the extended shows 59 Tuesday, 58 Wednesday, and 56 on Thursday. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Right now, it's 48 degrees.
Mariner baseball back on the air this evening, 5:30 air times. They come back to Seattle. Hope some home cooking gets them back into the win column. They welcome the Texas Rangers to town. Mariner baseball brought to you on KONP all season long by Leeds Farm Supply and Equipment Sales. Now the check of the rest of the sports. Here's Robert Workman.
Baseball Thursday, the Padres put away the Mariners 5-2 for their 8th straight win and 11th in 12 games. In any other division, they would be the runaway leader. But San Diego trails the World Series champion Dodgers by a game and a half in the NL West. Tigers extended their winning streak to 6, scoring 3 in the ninth for a 10-9 walk-off over the Royals. Rays plated 3 in the top of the ninth to snag the White Sox for their 6th in a row. Rangers scored 4 in the ninth to upend the A's. The Angels battered the Yankees. Mike Trout hit his 5th home run of the 4-game set. He's just the 4th player to do that at Yankee Stadium.
I mean, there's been a lot of great players that obviously played here. It's awesome.
Giants shut out the Reds. Landon Roop in the group with a 1-hitter. Guardians rookie Parker Messick held the Orioles hitless into the ninth, then held on for a 4-2 win. Rockies edged the Astros to stop a 6-game rock slide. The NHL wrapped up its regular season on Thursday and finalized the playoff seedings. Avalanche shut out the Kraken to finish with a league-best 121 points. Flames lit up the Kings, so L.A. gets a wild card and a trip to Colorado on Sunday. Oilers drilled the Canucks while the Ducks slipped past the Predators, so Anaheim goes to Edmonton for Game 1 of their opening round series on Monday. Blues beat the Mammoth, Robert Thomas with a hat trick to close out the season with 25 goals for the note. Meantime, Utah faces Vegas in the playoffs starting Sunday. And the Sharks swallowed the Jets to wrap up the West Side story for the year. Macklin Celebrini broke Joe Thornton's San Jose record with 115 points. 3 playoff series begin on Saturday. The NBA play-in round wraps up tonight, settling the 8 seeds, the Hornets at the Magic in the East, and the Warriors at the Suns out west. That's Friday Sports.
On the Olympic Peninsula, too many veterans are still searching for stability, for support, for a place to call home. That's where Sarge's Veteran Support steps in, providing housing, resources, and hope for those who served our country. But they can't do it alone. If you'd like to help make a difference with a donation, your time, or support, visit sargesveteransupport.org. Your generosity will change lives. Call Sarge's Veteran Support 360-374-5252.
April is the month for our used car bonanza. This is Dale from Wilder Auto, and if you're in the market for a used car, truck, SUV, or van, then you're going to strike gold at Wilder Auto. The good news is that we have the biggest selection of pre-owned gyms on the peninsula. When you add to that our state-of-the-art service facilities, over 100 lenders available, and of course the Wilder Advantage, why would you go anywhere else? I'd like to invite you to come on down and do some prospecting, or check us out 24/7 at wilderauto.com.
In conjunction with Squim Valley Chapel and Harper Ridgeview Funeral Home, we're excited to announce the installation of 3 additional niche banks within the Veterans Circle at Mount Angeles Memorial Park in Port Angeles. Each bank has 48 niches, and each niche comfortably houses 1 to 2 sets of remains. We are proud to help serve veterans and their families by adding this additional memorial space to Mount Angeles Memorial Park. Peninsula Cemeteries, because endings matter.
News Radio KONP Business.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Stocks today have been flirting with new record highs as investors watch headlines from the Middle East and also as crude oil futures plunge. But at the same time, some investors are still cautious heading into the weekend. In the auto lending business, shares of Ally Financial accelerating as consumers borrow to purchase cars, especially used vehicles. Netflix shares, though, under pressure after disappointing quarterly results. The streaming giant also announcing Reed Hastings plans to leave as chairman of the board. A warning about the bond market. Torsten Slok, chief economist at Apollo Global Management, says hedge funds own about 8% of the U.S. Treasury market now, fueled by heavy borrowing. Ford recalling nearly 1.4 million F-150 pickup trucks because of a gear shift issue. It could lead to loss of control and possible hookup in the RV business. Sources say Patrick Industries is in talks to combine with rival recreational vehicle supplier LCI Industries, also known as Lippert. Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Radio.
Let's get a last check of the noontime traffic next.
Right now at Angelus Furniture, take advantage of huge spring savings on Stressless by Eckerness. Save $200 on each stressless seat. That means 2 seats are $400 off. 3 are $600 off, and so on, up to 5 seats. Check out the beautiful mint low back with arms in Paloma teal blue and black leather, and the Emily angled sofa with wide arms in Paloma chestnut. The spring stressless sale going on now through June 1st at Angelus Furniture.
It's the time of year to get your equipment serviced for the winter, and Leeds Farm Supply can get you taken care of. We service everything from mowers to tractors to handheld chainsaws and weed eaters. We have trained techs to take care of any machine from handhelds to large tractors. We have competitive pricing and a quick turnaround. Call us at 452-1400 and talk to Jeremiah to get your service taken care of. Leeds Farm Supply, your local farm and equipment dealer, and so much more. Located at 259110 Highway 101 in Squim.
News Radio KONP, traffic and roads.
Yeah, pretty nice weather-wise out there on this Friday afternoon. Let's get a last check of the noontime traffic from Troy up at Clallam Transit Dispatch Center. Good afternoon, Troy.
Hey, good afternoon, Todd. And yeah, we definitely have a little bit more volume as we're finishing up our noontime commute. Squim doesn't look as bad as it could be. West Washington's getting a little crowded there on the west end of Squim. Squim Avenue looks pretty good. I don't really see any other issues there, just the volume. Port Angeles is definitely filled in, especially out on the east end through the construction zone. I just checked both cameras out there. I don't really see any other backups or any problems other than just some volume. We're looking pretty good through town itself. You might have a little more volume in some of the some of the side streets there coming in off of First Front or maybe even off of Race or Lincoln, but you're going to get through just fine. Same goes out west, looking good out that way. 101 between the two cities looks fine. And as we head out to the east, everything looks good out there. We're probably going to have a canal bridge opening here in about the next 30 to 40 minutes. So if you're headed that way, do be prepared to have to slow down or stop for crossing that bridge. And Washington State ferries look good on this noontime. So all in all, we're looking pretty darn good. All right, take care. We'll talk to you again in the 4 o'clock hour. This is Troy reporting live from Clallam Transit for KONP.
Thank you, Troy. Yeah, mix of clouds and sun the rest of the day today. Highs mid to upper 50s. A little light breeze is keeping things a bit cooler than we maybe would like. Yeah, tonight, partly cloudy, lows dropping into the low 40s. And then tomorrow, a few more clouds roll in. We'll have a slight chance of showers late in the day, highs again in the upper 50s. Cloudy, rainy right through most of Sunday. in the rest of the weekend forecast. We got 51 right now in Port Townsend, 55 out west at Forks, Squims now at 53, and here in Port Angeles at Fairchild Airport, it's 48 degrees. Well, a Texas teenager circulating a petition among her classmates asking a human being announce the names at next month's high school graduation. ABC's Jim Ryan picks up that story.
When she crosses the stage to collect her diploma, Avery Cousins does not want to hear
Avery Cousins. It's not quite real.
But school administrators in Plano, Texas, where she lives, are asking students to pronounce their own names to an AI tool that will then pronounce them correctly at graduation. Avery is not comfortable with that.
There's such a distinct human factor to having somebody who knows you and who's contributed to your education say your name while you walk.
She has a month to change the school district's mind. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
At the Lodge at Sherwood Village in Sequim, you can enjoy the freedom of month-to-month rent in an upscale retirement community. The Lodge offers both cottages and apartments, and you'll be able to choose your new home based on your specific needs. The cottages offer a more independent living style, with our apartments offering additional services, with 3 daily meals, weekly housekeeping, and transportation, among other services. Call us and schedule your tour today at the Lodge at Sherwood Village, 681-3100.
Let's talk about AI playing lawyer and investment advisor. Should you trust it? The data speaks. I'm Kim Commando for Carbonite, my number one choice for cloud backup. Get 50% off at Carbonite.com/Kim. Live a better digital life with Carbonite. Here's the thing. AI can pass the bar in every state. It aces medical boards. It'll happily tell you how to invest your 401k, and it's wrong 40 to 50% of the time. So how does it score 100% on the exams and then blow it in real life? Simple. AI has no reasoning, no context, no clue who you are. And when it's wrong, it sounds just as confident as when it's right. Oh, and get this. AI can only read an analog clock correctly 8% of the time. So humans, we're still winning. So get a second opinion, preferably from a human with malpractice insurance. And face it, if your lawyer cannot tell time, the billable hours are going to be a real stretch. Now more than ever, you need tech smarts. That's why you need my free newsletter at getkim.com. Think about all the irreplaceable moments on your computer, your kids' photos, important records, years of work, and memories. If your computer crashed today, how much would you lose? It happens every day, and it's completely preventable. That's why I use and recommend Carbonite, my number one choice for cloud backup. Carbonite gives you unlimited automatic protection for everything that matters. It quietly backs up all your photos, documents, and important memories in the background, safely, privately, and always just a click away on your computer or mobile app. Carbonite is your ultimate backup plan. It protects you from the unexpected, from accidental deletions and hard drive crashes to floods, fires, and even a morning coffee spill on your laptop. And if something does happen, recovery couldn't be easier. Just log in and restore everything with one click, even on a brand new computer. Right now, get 50% off Carbonite when you go to Carbonite.com/Kim. That's Carbonite.com/Kim. Live a better digital life with Carbonite.
Coming up, if you're facing a challenge, whether it's learning a new guitar riff or tackling your monthly budget, take a deep breath in as you begin. I'll explain how that simple move can improve your focus and accuracy. It's next in today's Intelligence for Your Life Minute.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour, and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
So no matter what challenges you're facing, whether it's a math test or putting together an IKEA bookshelf, do this as you get underway. Take a deep breath in through your nose. It will improve your focus and accuracy. That's according to a study in the journal Natural Human Behavior. And when the study subjects inhaled just before executing a task, they got higher scores. The researchers say inhaling deeply through your nose wakes up regions of the brain that optimize focus. And they relate this back to our ancient ancestors because early humans had to rely on their sense of smell to sniff out danger, differentiate between edible food and something spoiled, and find a mate based on the pheromones they were giving off. So, inhale deeply before you have to do anything challenging. I'm John Tesh with today's Intelligence for Your Life Minute.
Step right up, Port Angeles, because this Saturday, the Naval Elks Lodge throws open its doors for the anniversary celebration of the year. We're talking a full-blown Roaring 20s takeover, where every hallway hums with mystery, every corner hides a surprise, and the night practically winks at you. Journey through the lodge and uncover hidden secrets as the party unfolds around you, with jaw-dropping acrobats, underground boxing, and live music from Super Nostalgic and Jimmy Hoffman. And yes, the legendary Elks party snacks are locked, loaded, and included with your ticket. No rumbling stomachs in this speakeasy. But listen closely, tickets are disappearing faster than a magician's rabbit, so don't wait. Join us this Saturday and get lost in the lodge.
Get your tickets now. Text TICKETS to 360-461-0426 or find Events at the Elks on Facebook. That's Events at the Elks on Facebook. And we'll see you when the doors swing open.
The North Olympic Peninsula's news station. News Radio KONP Port Angeles Squim. AM 1450, FM 101.7 and 101.3. A Radio Pacific station.
From ABC News, I'm Mike Dubusky. Peace talks between the U.S. and Iran could happen in the next few days, according to President Trump, who, along with Iranian officials, announced the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz today. Former U.S. Special Envoy for Middle East Peace, David Hale.
The Iranian gambit to try to exercise leverage by asserting control over Hormuz was never really sustainable. And in any event, the U.S. Navy's ability to blockade the straits was kind of a checkmate move.
That blockade on Iranian ports will remain in effect, according to the president. Amid the reopening of the strait, oil prices have plunged about 12%. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze.
Patrick DeHaan over at Gas Buddy says he does expect that in the next couple of days, we could go back under the $4 a gallon mark for gas. He is saying by Memorial Day, we could see the national average back around $3.65 a gallon. That would be a dramatic move lower from where we are now, above $4 a gallon.
Singer David is now in custody in Los Angeles in connection to the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. The LAPD found her body last year in the trunk of David's Tesla. Sources tell ABC that the medical examiner determined that teen's death to have been a homicide.
21-year-old David, whose full name is David Burke, is now being held without bail. Police had said Rivas had likely been dead for weeks before her body was found. Senior officials tell ABC News David's arrest comes after months of compiling evidence. Attorneys for the singer say in a statement, the actual evidence in this case will show that David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and he was not the cause of her death, adding, we will vigorously defend David's innocence.
ABC's Trevor Ault and the House and the Senate have agreed to extend the time before the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act expires by 10 days. That law allows for the U.S. to monitor conversations of foreign nationals. You're listening to ABC News.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code STATION25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code STATION25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code STATION25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Much in the midsection of the country could be in for a few days of severe weather. That includes dangerous winds in Wisconsin, Iowa, and Illinois, all the way through Missouri and Kansas. Details from ABC News meteorologist Kenton Jawicki.
We're talking about destructive winds, strong tornadoes, that very large hail, and flash flooding possible too because of the heavy rain and then some rain still lingering on behind it. But for the best ingredients of real strong thunderstorms that could create strong tornadoes, we're looking for Wausau, Wisconsin, down to Madison, Wisconsin, Dubuque, and down to Davenport, the Quad Cities as well.
It follows days of heavy rain and flooding in the upper Midwest. When graduating high school seniors in Plano, Texas cross the stage to collect their diplomas late next month, the voice calling their names will not be that of the principal or the superintendent. ABC's Jim Ryan says it'll actually be AI.
Plano, Texas has large Hispanic and Asian populations, and school administrators are using an AI tool called NameCheck to avoid embarrassing mispronunciations at the spring graduation ceremonies. Some students are thrilled.
It's very cool how the technology's coming along.
I'd rather have my name said correctly at graduation.
Plano High senior Avery Cousins isn't.
There's something distinctly valuable about having a human experience, even when it's imperfect.
She started a petition to get a human, not AI, to do the honors. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
It comes 2 years after a slew of mispronounced names at that school's graduation went viral online. I'm Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
As each season changes, one thing stays the same. Airport Garden Center is always here to help your yard and garden grow. Airport Garden Center opened for business in 1977 as a pet, plant, and feed store by Eldora and Floyd Matthews. The family-run operation continues with Mark and Betsy Matthews passionately managing the business to this day. Their family provides your family quality service, products, and expert advice for a fun, rewarding, pet and child-friendly shopping atmosphere. We love helping you plan next season by offering monthly special savings too. Go to airportgarden.biz for current specials and seasonal classes and events, or just stop on by our spacious indoor-outdoor garden center on Edgewood Drive in Port Angeles to chat with the experts. Airport Garden Center, planting knowledge, growing gardeners since 1977.
KONP News brought to you by RE/MAX Evergreen Real Estate. Outstanding agents, outstanding results, 457-6600. Students were back in class at Port Angeles High School Friday after a vague anonymous threat Thursday triggered a modified lockdown. Students were safe. Classes continued for a while inside, but then an early dismissal Thursday, and police are continuing the investigation. At Olympic Medical Center, leaders say a recent wave of inspections is showing encouraging early results. A complaint-driven review was one of them. It found no issues with patient care in the ER, and so far no major safety concerns have been identified in those inspections. OMC staff giving a report this week to the Olympic Medical Center Board of Commissioners.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast, brought to you by Olympic Game Farm. High temperatures reach up to 50 this afternoon under overcast skies, winds out of the northeast, around 5 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Lows dip down to about 40. Daytime highs approaching 57 tomorrow. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun. Cloudy skies expected Sunday. Decreasing clouds by Monday. Low 60s Sunday. Mid 60s by Monday. A peek at the extended shows 59 Tuesday, 58 Wednesday, and 56 on Thursday. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently, it's 49 degrees.
Let's go. And now, live from the KONP studio in Uptown Port Angeles, it's the Girl Friday Show with Steph and Amanda.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
That name would be Steph and Amanda. Oh, ow, ow. One name.
It's just Steph and Amanda.
It's like Step into Cash, only Steph and Amanda.
I know, I like it.
Welcome to the Girl Friday Show. It is Friday, April 17th in the year of our Lord, 2026. Did you miss that last week?
I did. Kyle doesn't know that one yet.
He doesn't.
He would sound weird saying it.
Well, I'm only teaching him a few of my tips and tricks. I don't want him completely taking over my job, but I do thank him for filling in for me last week.
It is very nice.
I was able to go off and gallivant with my honey.
Well, I think the thing is, you know, the very first show, the first one he and I ever did together was, you know, I mean, it was like, oh. And he did fine.
Yeah, because I think I was sick or something like that. Yeah,
and he pulled it off. And so now I'm comfortable, and he does the morning scramble sometimes. So it's all good. But I do definitely miss you when you're not here. There are certain things that I can kind of take a little snoozer at, and you just handle. I got to watch Kyle still.
Yeah. Well, he did a great job.
No, he did.
You guys did just fine without me. No adult supervision needed.
Weird.
And I didn't even get any panic
Complaints?
texts. I didn't get any panic texts.
Did you listen to the show after the fact?
I did not.
Oh, well, you should
listened
listen to the end.
Listen to part of it.
You
Oh,
sh- It was one of those scenarios where it was, it's
no.
86 degrees.
No, I heard
Nope.
the end. No, I heard the end.
There was no end.
Yeah, I heard that. As I was doing the podcast today, I was like, that's funny.
That was a little timing. But Kyle did great, and he felt so bad.
It's happened to all of us.
It was a
multiple times.
human show.
It's great stuff. Girl Friday show brought to us each and every week by our friends over at Hook and Line and at Cocopelli Grill. Thanks also to our friends over at Fogtown who really sauced us up well today. My happy imagination, thanks to this drink, is on a beach somewhere far, far away where I actually have to have sunscreen on because there's sun and heat.
Could it be a drink in the desert, too?
Yeah, it could.
It could, because I'm thinking you could have that in the near future also.
I'm just going to take another sip right now. This coconut with White Lotus.
It's
all I know is that I'm going to want like 6 more of them.
Whit, are you listening? Because this might be a new one.
I'm going to tell Whit right now, coconut, you put coconut in it, I'm going to be a happy little girl.
I know.
By the way, did you notice I have the instrumental version of this song so that it could just be playing in the background?
No, it's perfect.
Thank you.
It's absolutely perfect because it's one of my favorites.
It's a good one. Today's theme on the Girl Friday show is exercise because tomorrow is National Exercise Day.
That has nothing to do with us. It's really weird that that's our theme.
I've exercised.
You know what? I was kidding. Yeah, when the bear was chasing you? Because
yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. Well, also, if you've ever been to a BDJ show.
Oh, yeah. You're
That's
very
cardio.
high energy.
That's cardio.
You get your cardio like 70% of the summer months.
Every day I jump to conclusions.
Oh.
I skirt issues.
I run away from my problems.
Yes. I get the burpees after lunch sometimes.
Just think
I just thought of that. Yeah.
That is amazing. I climb mountains every day.
Yeah.
I do. And they are usually things that you give me to do.
Well, it's usually actually a molehill, but
tough.
you've made into it.
Oh my gosh, we are on it.
This Lotus.
Sometimes the elevator goes all the way to the top.
It's pretty great up there. Lovely view. So are you ready to talk about what's happening? Oh, so anyway, exercise. Yay. But we also have trivia questions today, right? We have tickets that we're giving away. And you're going to talk about a couple of those shows, but we're giving away tickets to a couple of things coming up at Field Arts and Events Hall. One of which I already have tickets to, right? For me and my
yes.
and my honey and my mama.
Yep. They're coming up. They're on the calendar.
Ooh, I like it. Okay. Let me do this thing right here.
It's time to find out what's going on this weekend in our area. Sponsored by Field Arts and Events Hall. From ball caps to ball gowns, Field Hall is entertainment for all.
Okay, so thanks to Field Hall for being the sponsor of the entertainment segment of the Girl Friday show. As I do each and every week, I start with them because they are our favorite.
Yay!
Last week, when you weren't here, we gave away tickets to Sleeping Beauty, the Port Angeles City Ballet, put on by the Wanda Fuqua Foundation for the Arts. This is their show. They gave the tickets. So thank you so much to Carrie for providing those for me. Our friend Ryan Sweeney won those. Loyal listener, Ryan. Anyway, Ryan, don't forget about the show tonight because I know you're listening. I don't know if you're going. I think you're going. What's the 18th? That's tomorrow. Not tonight. Isn't it tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've lost track. So anyway, I actually went online thinking for sure they'd be sold out. There are a handful of premium seats left.
Nice.
Just a handful. So if you are interested in going, the matinee, it looks like is sold out for tomorrow or for Sunday, excuse me. But there are a few seats left to the show tomorrow night at 7. Sleeping Beauty, of course, beautiful, beautiful ballet that they put on every year. And it's absolutely worth a couple of bucks for the ticket. Also, we've got a couple things coming up at Field Hall. A Taste of Ireland.
You can do this.
The Irish music and dance sensation. A Taste of Ireland will be there on the 25th. There are tickets still left for that. It is, you'll laugh, cry, and jig your way into the night with this very entertaining troupe of dancers and singers. Again, that's on the 25th, so that's coming up next week.
I do like a good jig.
You do. You're very good at jigs. Gigs, jigs, all of it.
Same thing.
There is a ventriloquist coming up on May 2nd at Field Hall. I went to a really good ventriloquist show probably about 7 or 8 years ago. It was so entertaining. So you can get tickets. They're very inexpensive for this. It is Michael Harrison Ventastic. It is reimagining the art of ventriloquism. So you can go see that on the 2nd. Tickets are still left. And then I'm going to talk about the tickets we have to give away today. Yay. We've got 2 sets. So it'll be 2 trivia questions, correct?
Yes. And,
okay.
And there are 4 in front of me. So if you would like to call and pick your trivia question.
Oh, 4 trivia questions in front of you. Okay. So you get a choice. Oh, wait, but they don't get to hear it first. They get to pick 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yep.
Is that how it's working? You are just Trekkie. Okay. So there are 2 sets of 2 tickets. The first one is to Ladies of Laughter on May 10th, appropriately Mother's Day weekend. This is a big night of laughs with the Ladies of Laughter. They are a funny and fabulous tour of 1, 2, 3 groups of ladies, nationally recognized competition, and they have a tour that's just spotlighting the best in women's comedy. So this would be a great thing to take your daughter to, your mother, your grandma, whoever you want. I mean, just go ahead and husbands call in and win a set for your wives or your mothers. And this, again, is May 10th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to do those. And then we're also going to do the set of tickets to Michael Carbonaro. Is that correct? Wonder Boy. What is that, Amanda?
The Carbonaro Effect is actually, you can find that show on different streaming platforms. He's amazing.
He's a Wonder Boy?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be good.
And he's not bad to look at. Not that
well, that little tone in your voice gave that away. And the smirk on your face.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him.
Very cool. So we're going to have those 2 shows to give away. And then just a couple of honorable mentions. This is super cool. I really wanted to go to this. This is the Flynn Creek Circus. That is happening on the 16th, I believe the 16th and 17th. They've got a burlesque show and then another 2 days of shows for all ages. They're going to have a big top tent right down there in the field at Field Hall. How appropriate. So cool. They've got high top seats available, bench seats right up against the stage. There's so many things going on at this. It just looks absolutely amazing. So get your tickets to that. They're going to sell out probably pretty quick because it's something so different. And then right after that, which I have some tickets to give away in the coming weeks, you'll want to tune in for every show between now, Amanda, and the 8th. So every show between now and May 8th, we're going to have 2 to 3 sets of tickets to give away. This show, if you don't win tickets today, you will be able to win at one of the next 2 shows.
Also, the trivia that I picked today, it's just, you'll be able to figure it out.
You're going to have really good trivia for several weeks. And then that one show, May 20th, is 360 All-Stars, BMX, breakdancing, and acrobatics. They're an international group that goes around doing this stuff.
That's fun.
I know. So very, very cool. So those are our Field Hall events coming up. Mark your calendars. In and around Port Angeles and Sequim, we've got a couple things. The Sequim Prairie Grange is hosting its Spring Craft Fair and Flea Market today, the 17th, and tomorrow. There's a couple of hours left. It goes until 4 o'clock, but it starts at 10 a.m. And, of course, at 290 Maclay Road, visitors can browse handcrafted items by local artisans inside the historic Grange. Outdoor vendors will have antiques, collectibles, and unique flea market finds. And food is available both days with breakfast and lunch served in the Grange. And then the Clown County Junior Livestock Auction is hosting a barbecue on Saturday, bake sale barbecue. And get this, you're totally going to want to go to this, a petting zoo. Yes, that'll add to the fun atmosphere. So go check that out, 10 to 4 tomorrow, and it will be going on until 4 o'clock today. This weekend, PetSense by the Tractor Supply store in Port Angeles is opening its doors to local animal shelters. This is happening from 10 to 4 tomorrow. It's part of a nationwide spring adopt-a-thon with a goal of connecting 1,200 pets with their forever homes. What a nice thing that they're doing. Yeah, it's very sweet. The store is partnering with local shelters and rescue organizations to give adoptable dogs, cats, and small animals a chance at finding their forever homes. They'll have same-day perks for new pet parents, including take-home kits and 30% off their first purchase. So check that out from 10 to 4 tomorrow at Tractor Supply in Port Angeles. YMCA is having Healthy Kids Day tomorrow from 10 to 1 at all Olympic Peninsula YMCA branches. The free family-friendly event is packed with fun. Navigate through obstacle courses, camp activities, wellness challenges, live demos, and more. Plus, you can register for their brand new summer specialty camps. No sign-up needed. Just show up and bring the whole family. And don't miss out on free goodie bags while supplies last. You can find out more details at OlympicPeninsulaYMCA.org. Again, tomorrow, 10 to 1 at all the YMCAs in the area. And then we have the Shred event. Everybody is asking. I've had 3 or 4 people call in. When's the next Shred event happening? Because their papers are building up. This is tomorrow from 10 to 1. It's hosted by Steve Methner, State Farm. And it's a fundraiser for the 2026 back-to-school event that provides supplies and resources for Port Angeles families in need. They have a suggested donation, $10 per 3 grocery bags. And if you want more information on this, you can call the Lutheran Community Services, 452-5437. Again, 10 to 1, and that is at State Farm, which is 611 East Front Street in Port Angeles. So there's some stuff going on. Anything else you have to add, Amanda?
No.
No?
I got nothing.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right. There you go. There's some stuff. Get on out there and get on Field Hall's website and buy some tickets to stuff coming up.
Yes, I have it on good authority that there might be something coming up towards the end of the year that we're going to be wanting to talk about.
I'm pretty sure there's several things coming up towards the end of the year that you will definitely want to talk about.
Maybe. Allegedly.
Maybe schmaybe.
All right, stick around. We've got more of the Girl Friday show coming up. Girl Friday show brought to us each and every Friday by our friends over at Hook and Line in Kokopelli. We're going to hopefully chat with Chef Michael in a little bit, talk about what the specials are, and then maybe get a little preview into Mother's Day, which is fast approaching. And also, we're going to talk a little bit more about our coffees, our kofefis that we're drinking that are not coffees.
No.
They're lotuses.
Oh,
Loti?
They're Loti.
Are they Loti?
Mine is not. You have a lotus. Mine is something else.
I win.
You win. I suppose. Mine's pretty good, though.
On behalf of all of us at Field Hall, we'd like to thank our annual members for their support. Our members help keep ticket prices accessible, maintain our beautiful facilities, and support community-free programming. Members earn early ticket access, invitations to special events, exclusive discounts, and more. Membership is rolling. Become a member at any time for 365 days of benefits. Learn more at fieldhallevents.org/membership.
Meet Dennis. He and his wife call Lavender Meadows and Squim home.
They have a lot of modular home communities here, but Lavender Meadows stands way above the others. It's beautiful. There's a lot to do here. We have a beautiful clubhouse. We have bocce ball courts. We have a pickleball court. We have so many friends. It's like one big family here now.
Come tour Lavender Meadows and Squim or go to lavendermeadowsmhc.com.
Come see Price Ford when shopping for your next new or pre-owned vehicle. How about a new Ford F-150 for those tough tasks, a sleek Ford Mustang, or a versatile Escape for your daily commute? Price Ford has a comprehensive selection for every need and budget. Our knowledgeable sales team will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your lifestyle and budget. Price Ford, next to Walmart in Port Angeles, or priceford.com.
Hi, I'm John Hull. I'm president of Tri-State Roofing, serving the Puget Sound since 2007. Tri-State Roofing is committed to making every step of the process stress-free. You'll have a dedicated production manager helping you with every aspect, start to finish. Right now, we're offering 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 6 months. Call Tri-State today, and we'll be out tomorrow.
Tri-State Roofing, we got you covered.
Hi everyone, it's Leslie Robertson from the Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to invite you to the Clallam County Volunteer Fair on Wednesday, April 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. at Vern Burton Community Center. Stop by to learn about local organizations and find ways to give back to the community. Whether you've been helped in the past and you want to pay it forward, you want to meet new friends, or you just want to find out about the great things going on in our community, come by and explore. There is no pressure, and you'll meet some really great people. Plus, we'll have free nachos, popcorn, and other treats. Or if you're an organization that is seeking volunteers, there's still time to grab a booth. You can check it all out on our website at portangeles.org. Once again, that's Wednesday, April 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. at Vern Burton Community Center. And applications are still available for organizations who want to participate. So just visit our website, portangeles.org. Hope to see you there.
You can do what you want to do. A little work never hurt no one.
You know who this group is?
Somebody from your church? Sorry.
A solid guess.
Is Charity Church Mouse headlining?
I will give you $10 if you know what group this is.
It's not Menudo. Not Led Zeppelin.
This is Hot Sunday.
Oh, I'm so familiar.
Featuring Jessica Spano, Lisa Turtle, and Kelly Kapowski.
I did not hear this song in Showgirl.
This is not a Showgirl. This is when she was still in school. This is Saved by the Bell, Hot Sunday.
But all I can picture listening to this exercisey song is her in that leotard from Showgirl at practices.
She is in a leotard in
but
this.
But not a thong leotard.
Well, this is the episode where she gets hooked on caffeine pills.
Oh, that one.
I know.
Her eyes bugged out.
Can I just tell you that I have the most useless random information from Saved by the Bell?
This is amazing. I love that I learned this.
Zach was their manager.
Of course he was.
Disappear. The fact that I know the lyrics to this song all these years later just kind of is alarming.
I even see Screech dancing to this.
Oh, he could totally dance to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome back to the Girl Friday Show. I'm glad you joined us in the middle of our conversation about Hot Sunday and Saved by the Bell.
I'm sure we had a few people tune out. Sorry.
It's all right. They are not going to have a chance to win our tickets.
Wah, wah, wah.
So I think it's time to do that, right, Meow?
Let's
we have 2 sets of 2 tickets. So that's 4 tickets altogether, 2 different shows.
And they're being given away together. So just 2 questions.
We like to make things more difficult here on the Girl
It's
Friday
the way
show.
that I emailed you.
Yeah, it was. I started to read it and I was like, no.
Nope. She can just tell me later.
She'll tell me later. All right. So we're going to give these tickets away, and whoever gets the first question right gets to pick what show they're going to.
Oh.
So the 2 shows are the Ladies of Laughter, happening Sunday, May 10th. And the other is Michael Cabanaro, Wonder Boy, happening Thursday, May 14th. So here's the deal. I'm going to start my little music here. 360-457-1450 is the number to call. You will pick number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I will ask you the corresponding trivia question. It all has to do with physical fitness and or exercise today.
I would never know the answers to these.
You'll know the answers. I didn't make any of them too terribly hard.
All right.
So pick 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you will be able to pick your tickets to see a Field Arts and Events Hall spectacular. So let's do this. Is that Hot Sunday?
No.
It's trivia time on the Girl Friday Show. Test your smarts, let the answers flow. Come on, everybody, let the fun begin. Girl Friday Trivia, let's dive in.
All right. Give us a call, 360-457-1450. There are 4 trivia questions you can choose from. I promise you, none of them are like crazy hard.
Not like how many calories would you burn if you did yoga for 47 minutes?
Not even remotely close.
Okay, all right.
You know why? Because that would involve math, and I'm out.
You're not mathing.
I am not mathing.
Well, it would be Common Core math.
Two of the questions have to do with the names of 2 different exercises.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2 of the questions have to do with names of famous people.
I already know the answer to one of those.
Do you?
I do. Absolutely.
Probably. Yes, I think you're right. Glad that. So 360-457-1450. And you, if you get the answer right, will get to pick Ladies of Laughter happening Sunday, May 10th at Field Hall.
That's Mother's Day, by the way. That's important to note.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
It is Mother's Day, so note that if you're going to be out of town for Mother's Day, you don't want to pick those. Okay, sorry.
Or if your mom is going to be in town, you could send her there.
Sure.
I mean, you could go with her, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Or you can choose Michael Carbonaro, who is phenomenal, and that is Thursday, May 14th, and you will get to pick. People are scared to call and ask a trivia question. I promise you, they're not hard.
You can give us a fake name for a moment. You have to give us a real one if you win. I've had people do this.
These are pretty easy questions.
Come on.
If you know anything about pop culture.
Everybody that calls in knows a little bit about pop culture.
A little
bit.
bit.
This is a great gift, if just the Mother's Day one for sure. Either one of these could be a good gift for someone.
Should I just ask a question if people are going to be too chicken to call in?
I guess.
Which trivia question should I ask?
Number 4.
Milton Teagle is the rarely known legal first and middle name of what eccentric and energetic American fitness guru who has made numerous aerobics videos, including Sweatin' to the Oldies? I know you know this one.
I was right.
Milton Teagle is the rarely known first and middle name of whom? Welcome to the Girl Friday Show. Who's this?
Hey there, this is Lana.
Hi, Lana. Did you wait for us to ask a question because you were too scared to call and ask?
No. I was pulling over.
Good. Thank you.
Trying to remember your number.
Thank you.
Said the question.
Good for you. Okay, Lana, do you know the answer to the question?
My guess is Richard Simmons.
Ooh, that's the one that I knew, and I actually picked it for her to ask, and I didn't know that. Good job, Lana.
Yay!
So, Lana, which show are we going to? Mother's Day, Ladies of Laughter, or Wonder Boy, Thursday, May 14th?
Wonder Boy. Thursday,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Lana, come on down and pick up your tickets.
All right. Thank you so much.
And thank you
Have a
for
good
driving
day.
safe.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, very good. She pulled over.
I love that. I love that. That's what's taking people so long. They're trying to find a safe spot to pull over.
360-457-1450 or speed dial 1 if you so choose. Should I ask another question or should I just wait to see if somebody wants to guess a question?
Well, you could ask the question, and then if they don't want to answer that one, they could pick one of the other two just to be easy and get this over with.
Telling you, they're easy.
Okay.
The side straddle hop is the U.S. military's name for what basic warm-up exercise that kicks the legs apart while doing an overhead clap?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Duh. See, that's a duh.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
The side straddle hop is the U.S. military's name for what basic warm-up exercise that kicks the legs apart while doing an overhead clap.
That's what is the icing on the cake right there.
Well, I think the fun part is if you do this right, when you straddle in, my thighs also clap. So I get 2 claps with every exercise.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, go me. That's my own cheerleading
We should
section.
keep doing those.
Yeah. The side straddle hop is the U.S. military's name for what basic warm-up exercise that kicks the legs apart while doing an overhead clap.
We've all done this in our lifetime. Every single one of us.
There's a movie out there that has an extra word on the end of it, but that kind of has this in the beginning of the title. Right?
Yeah. One more word.
Girl Friday Show.
Debbie Jumping Jack.
Whoa!
Wow.
Somebody's excited. Who's this?
Terry Johnson.
Who is it?
Terry Johnson.
Terry? Terry Johnson, is that what you said?
Yes. The one who works at Safeway.
Oh, Terry from Safeway.
Thank you, Terry. Well, come on down and pick up your tickets to go see the Ladies of Laughter.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, Terry.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ah, yes.
Is that Cookie Terry?
Safeway Terry. Yes.
Cookie Terry.
Cookie Terry.
That's not his name.
Terry Cookie Johnson.
Yes.
That's his full official.
I like it.
So let me ask you these other two questions. There's no more tickets, by the way, so you don't need to call and
Okay,
answer,
let's see
but
if I
this
know
is-
these.
This is Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm not going to get him.
Treating an urban landscape as an obstacle course is pretty much the point of what sport that gets its name from the French for obstacle?
Okay, say it again.
Treating an urban landscape as an obstacle course is pretty much the point of what sport that gets its name from the French for obstacle?
That's the way you read them. It's so simple. I know this.
Did you ever watch The Office?
Yes.
There was a
sometimes.
whole open on
Oh.
this. They shouted this word multiple times.
Oh, I know that thing. Hold on. Give me the first letter.
P.
Parkour.
Yes.
I can't believe I got that.
So proud of you.
I could see it the whole time.
I know.
You know, this is me. We have a thing in Port Angeles that they had it several years. Barcore, like
Very
yeah.
different, but
No,
also,
I
yeah.
know. Just jumping from bar to bar, but yes, parkour.
Yeah,
Okay,
mhm.
okay.
And what athlete famously declared the strategy to be the following natural full phrase? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
It's the boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Ali. No.
Yeah. Good job.
Muhammad Ali.
See, I told you these
Wow.
were super hard.
I wish I could call in.
I do too.
I would have gotten them, but the parkour took a second.
Yeah.
But I could hear Steve Carell.
I know.
I could hear parkour.
So great. Such a great intro. All right. Well, I'm going to take a break. Well, I guess you are too, since I have control of your microphone.
Yes.
And we're going to see if we can get Chef Michael on the phone. Whilst doing that, I'm going to be sipping on my White Lotus, lemon coconut White Lotus.
Looks so good. We can all hear it.
That is entertaining radio, listening to me
Yes, it
sip.
is.
All right. Stick around. We've got more of the Girl Friday show coming up right after this.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time.
Pizza deserves Pepsi.
The North Olympic History Center invites you to their 2026 History Tales Kickoff presentation. The free program this Sunday will feature researcher Larry Lang's search for the Hudson Bay Company schooner Cadborough. This small ship had a big role in the history of our region as it operated in our waters in the mid-1800s. A mysterious cannon was recovered in the waters near Port Angeles, leading to the discovery of the schooner Cadborough. Larry Lang's presentation this Sunday focuses on the ship, the history of the Hudson Bay Company, and how our part of the world changed dramatically during the time the Cadborough navigated the waterways from 1826 to 1862.
Join the North Olympic History Center for their 2026 History Tales Kickoff presentation, happening Sunday, April 19th in the Carver Room of the Port Angeles Library on Lordson Boulevard.
ABC News, I'm Mike Dubusky. The average price for a barrel of oil dropped sharply today on news the Strait of Hormuz along Iran's southern border is reopening. However, the president says a U.S. naval blockade on Iranian ports will remain in effect for at least a few more days. Admiral Brad Cooper is the head of U.S. Central Command.
That allows us to execute to the high degree that we've been able to do. We're able to sustain this as long as necessary.
So far, only a handful of ships have passed through the strait, and several have had to make U-turns in these early hours. The U.S. and Iran are expected to meet for peace talks in the next few days. The White House now says President Trump will sign the 10-day FISA extension passed by the Senate this morning. The president previously called on Congress to pass a clean 18-month extension of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, arguing that it was critical to national security and the prosecution of the war with Iran. This is ABC News.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast, brought to you by Olympic Game Farm. High temperatures reach up to 50 this afternoon under overcast skies, winds out of the northeast, around 5 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight, lows dip down to about 40. Daytime highs approaching 57 tomorrow. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun. Cloudy skies expected Sunday, decreasing clouds by Monday. Low 60s Sunday, mid 60s by Monday. A peek at the extended shows 59 Tuesday, 58 Wednesday, and 56 on Thursday. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently, it's 49 degrees.
And if it's anything like me, at 1:39 on a Friday, your body is talking, saying, "Feed me, Seymour." So we've got Chef Michael here, the sponsor of the Girl Friday show, on the telefono. Hello, Chef Michael.
Hey, girls. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you, Chef?
Oh, I'm having a wonderful day. It's beautiful weather.
Mm-hmm. Are the patios open?
No, it'll probably be a few more weeks. Bailey, settle down. You're on the radio.
Oh, Bailey. What? Do we see the giant wet spot on my sweatshirt? Like, what happened here?
You drooled while drinking your...
All right.
yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, squirrel. So, Chef, how the heck are you? What's going on over at the restaurante?
Oh, we're just, kind of hiring people, and we're actually almost done hiring. I think we got 71 employees now between both restaurants.
Shut the front door.
Holy
Seriously?
doodle.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's impressive.
You will never be short-staffed during the summer.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You guys, I don't think people understand, how much it takes and how many people it takes to do all of the different things. You have a sit-down restaurant, and obviously people need a lot more attention at a sit-down restaurant, and you've got an upstairs and a downstairs and a bar area and
a banquet room.
And a banquet room.
Gosh, yes.
And you also have Hook and Line, which is another sit-down establishment.
With 2 different areas.
Yes.
Another bar. Yeah.
And then all the catering we do.
Oh, yeah, not to mention the catering.
Well, you're very ambitious.
Yeah.
Or crazy.
No, it's a lot of fun. We're rocking and rolling.
So
both restaurants are now open 7 days a week, so that's important.
Yes.
Hook and Line is 12 to 7 on weekdays, 12 to 8 on weekends, and it will be going to 11 to 8 on weekends after Mother's Day, and 11 to 8 weekdays, 11 to 9 Friday and Saturday. Kokopelli's is open noon to 8 on weekdays, noon to 9 on Friday and Saturday, closed for lunch on Wednesday. So, and those hours will be changing after Mother's Day as well. Everything gets extended by an hour.
So, speaking of Mother's Day, have you guys started taking reservations and crafting what you're going to be doing for Mother's Day this year?
Yeah, the menu isn't completed yet. We know we're going to do steak and lobster, filet mignon and lobster. We do that every Mother's Day. The rest of it is still a little bit in limbo, but Robert and I will get that all figured out in the next, for sure, probably by the end of next week. And but yeah, we're already taking reservations. And I can just tell you right now, Kokopelli's will be sold out. If you don't have a reservation, you'll be waiting in line.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to tell you, Chef, last Friday I was gone. I went over to, I don't know, Ridgefield or something. I don't know. And we went to Michael Jordan's Steakhouse while we were there. And, they're a steakhouse, so their specialty should be and is steak. And I had a steak from there, and, it was fine. I had no problem eating it. But all I could think about was, you know what? I can actually get this like steak, but done better at Kokopelli. Like your guys' prowess with steak. You're not classified as like a gourmet steakhouse, but you are.
Yeah, we sell some pretty decent steaks. We specialize, of course, in seafood, but I mean, gosh, our flat iron steaks are the bomb.
They're great.
Yes.
Newport Pride flat iron steaks. That's our house steak, and then we run filet mignon and ribeyes and strip loins on the fresh sheet. And kind of rotate those in and out.
Well, I'll tell you, we drove 4 hours for that, and I was like, or hear me out.
Stay home.
I could 20-minute drive from my house, and then and go immediately home and unbuckle my pants.
Yeah.
Aha. I like that.
Yeah, it's. I missed you last weekend, is what I'm trying to get at. Like it's amazing. Yeah.
Aw. Making me blush again, Amanda.
Well, I do what I can. Are there reservations left this weekend? Is there still room available?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Call the restaurant 360-457-6040, especially if it's for 6 or more, you're going to have to. Or go to the website and click the little button, kokopelli-grill.com, the reservation button, and you can book it that way as well. And Hook and Line is walk-in only, but you're welcome to call the restaurant if you've got a big party, and we'll try to accommodate you. That gets a little tougher as we get into the summer months.
I can't wait. And do you have an ETA on when that patio is going to be like fully open?
By Mother's Day, for sure.
You mentioned that, didn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm sorry. My mind.
He did last week. You wouldn't know.
My mind drifted to steak again. And so I was literally just thinking about the cuts of beef you have.
She's adding to the drool spot on her sweatshirt already.
Clearly what it is.
Yeah, and don't forget all the fresh halibut. We just got another 150 pounds of fresh Nia Bay halibut yesterday. So
love halibut.
Sounds
and the blackmouth king salmon, local king salmon is in. Of course, the black cod, fresh black cod, all local.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I might come on over just for the halibut.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that.
For the halibut.
Chef, we absolutely love you so much. We're so thankful to have you in our lives, and we feel really honored that you have put your trust in us and have sponsored the Girl Friday Show and the Friday Show for so many years.
Yeah, well over a decade, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been here for almost 12 years, and you were here longer than me, so I'm thinking going on 15.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And we're due for a visit, by the way.
All right. Yeah, let's do that before I get too busy.
I know. We've got to get you in maybe sometime in the next 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that Burger Day coming up pretty soon again?
Probably.
Let's find that.
National
Yes.
Burger Day?
Yeah, we like it when you bring those.
Let's just make it up. Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll come in for that. Oh.
All right.
Well, I'd love to. All right, girls, I got to run. You all have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon, okay?
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
Okay. Love you, girls. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know what button I hit.
Did you turn me off?
Are we?
Is that what that was? I didn't hear myself.
I think we're back on the air. I may have taken us. Hey, Doreen, can you hear us out there? Okay, good.
I love the technical issues. We're so together. Hi, bro. Broadcasting.
Highly orchestrated. Very rehearsed. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go figure out what button I accidentally pushed. We'll be back with more of the Girl Friday Show right after this.
With so many choices for deliveries, how convenient is it that you've got an option for the perfect cup of Joe, too? Fogtown Coffee in Port Angeles delivers. We offer a no-cost delivery for orders to businesses of $20 or more within city limits. Call 360-504-3509 for delivery or download the Joe Coffee app. Just text coffee to 474747 and order ahead for store pickup. You can even schedule a specific time. Fogtown Coffee on Front Street, your front door coffee delivery headquarters.
As each season changes, one thing stays the same. Airport Garden Center is always here to help your yard and garden grow. Airport Garden Center opened for business in 1977 as a pet, plant, and feed store by Eldora and Floyd Matthews. The family-run operation continues with Mark and Betsy Matthews passionately managing the business to this day. Their family provides your family quality service, products, and expert advice for a fun, rewarding, pet and child-friendly shopping atmosphere. We love helping you plan next season by offering monthly special savings too. Go to airportgarden.biz for current specials and seasonal classes and events, or just stop on by our spacious indoor-outdoor garden center on Edgewood Drive in Port Angeles to chat with the experts. Airport Garden Center, planting knowledge, growing gardeners since 1977. Remember the early days of the internet? Yeah. OliPen was already there, laying the groundwork for what would become everything internet. Today, OliPen is still connecting the Olympic Peninsula to the world, but they're not stopping at blazing fast internet and rock-solid email. They're helping you see what matters most. With advanced security camera systems for your home or business, OliPen puts peace of mind right in your pocket. Check in anytime, anywhere from your smartphone. Across town, across the country, doesn't matter. You're always connected, always protected. With crystal clear HD and stunning 4K cameras and custom systems designed to fit your property perfectly, you'll never miss a moment. And the best part? Local, reliable service from people who live right here in your community. OliPen, everything internet, connecting the Olympic Peninsula to the world. Visit olipen.com.
Are you going to the event of the year this Saturday night? The Naval Elks Lodge in Port Angeles invites you to journey through the lodge and discover all the hidden secrets. A night of outstanding live entertainment, including acrobats, underground boxing, live music from Super Nostalgia and Jimmy Hoffman. And what's a celebration without the Elks' famous party snacks? Join us this Saturday night and get lost in the lodge. Get your tickets now by emailing navalelksevents@gmail.com.
Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music.
Yeah, this is about all of Rihanna that we can play on the air.
Just those words over and over. Did you have to loop it?
Basically. Welcome back to the Girl Friday show. It is I, Amanda Bacon, here with Stephanie Ray. We're doing. It's okay. I got it figured out. And we are talking about exercise and the demons, or just actually exercise.
Yeah, just exercise.
Entirely different show. But we're going to talk about coffee.
Well, you know what? This could help you go into some exercise.
Mm-hmm. I could definitely do like many jumping jacks right now.
I'm not sure I'm there with you yet. Like I said, I don't exercise.
Yeah, but yours is also decaf.
Okay, so here's what I'm having. I have a warm drink. You have an ice drink. I have a warm cocoa. It is Almond Joy flavoring with cocoa and oat milk. And I kid you not, it tastes just like an Almond Joy. Just like an Almond Joy. It is incredible. And the oat milk, because I don't do, real milk or anything. And this is great. Hit it out of the park. And Amanda, you mentioned this, but mention it again, what you have over there.
I have a lemon coconut white lotus iced thing. It sounds fabulous. And if you would like to try one of these concoctions or anything that they make, and they have monthly specials, every single month is something different, go on over and see the crew at Fogtown. They are at 1105 East Front Street, right on the corner of Front and Chambers. They're open 6 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 6 to 4 on Sundays. You can find their specials on both Facebook and Instagram. Just type in Fogtown Coffee. And then, of course, their website, fogtowncoffeebar.com. And if you go in the store and you want just a little gifty for someone or for yourself, a nifty gifty, whoozy whatchamacallit, something or other, you could get a hoodie, you could get a beanie, gift cards or coffee mugs, all of the above.
They have great stuff, and anybody would like something like that. So go over and see the gals and tell them that we sent you. And also, don't forget, they do free business deliveries within city limits Monday through Friday with a $20 order between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Nice.
I know. We love our special Friday surprises.
It's literally one of the things that gets me out of bed on Friday, knowing that I will get to have Fogtown.
And sometimes I get here to work at a reasonable earlier hour and then I realize, man, you texted her early. I tell her who's here in case one of us is not here and she wants to say, oh, does that person that's filling in like this drink or that drink? And sometimes I'll text her at like 8:19 a.m. realizing, oh, that's kind of early. She's not coming until 12:30. Those are the days. Those are the days I'm in need of some pick me up. But she always does a great job. So thanks to the whole team over for being a co-sponsor of the Girl Friday show.
We love you, Fogtown. All right, we're going to take one more quick break and we will wrap things up here on the Girl Friday show with a very special song I have ready in the queue for you, Feffany.
Yay!
In an emergency, every second counts. At Olympic Medical Center, we're committed to providing high-quality emergency care when you need it most, and important information to prepare you before you do. Visit our website to learn how our triage system works and how you can be better prepared for an ER visit. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health. Learn more at olympicmedical.org/emergency care.
Building a future, sharing a dream. Working together, we're on the same team.
At Straight View Credit Union, we know that buying a home is a big decision, and that's why we're committed to offering local decisions made by local decision makers. Our mortgage team is comprised of experienced professionals who are intimately familiar with the Clallam County housing market, ensuring that you get the personalized attention and expertise you deserve. We're here to help you navigate the home buying process and make the best decisions for your unique financial situation. Plus, as a member-owned cooperative, we prioritize the needs of our members and our local community over profits. That's why we're proud to offer great mortgage rates that help support our members' dreams of homeownership. Straight View Credit Union, your trusted local financial partner. Visit us online at svcu.com or stop by our branch on Lincoln Street in PA. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Join us for Healthy Kids Day, happening April 18th from 10 to 1 at all Olympic Peninsula YMCA branches. Our free, family-friendly event is packed with fun. Navigate through obstacle courses, camp activities, wellness challenges, live demos, and more. Plus, register for our brand new summer specialty camps. No sign-up needed. Just show up and bring the whole family. Don't miss out on free goodie bags while supplies last. For more details, visit olympicpeninsulaymca.org. See you there.
During the Work and Play sale at Swain's, you'll be able to jump feet first into spring projects in your men's, women's, and kids' bogs, all 20% off. Keep those boots clean with a Northwest boot scrubber for only $16.87. And feel confident you won't strain your back on that yard weeding with Grandpa's Weeder with its long wooden handle. No bending means no straining. It's only $39.87. Swain's Work and Play sale going on now.
Let Olympic help you create the ultimate home contrast therapy studio. Pair relaxing Tilo sauna with our revitalizing Vigor cold plunge. Save up to $5,000 when you buy both. These massive savings end April 30th.
Can you tell what song this is?
No.
Welcome back to the Girl Friday show, where Amanda Bacon finds incredible instrumental versions of songs that she loves to see if Stephanie can find.
Exercise part is coming. Feel it. Energy's coming. It's about to explode.
Isn't this so good?
Yeah.
Wait. Just wait.
Wait for it. Wow.
Here we go. AC/DC's Thunderstruck.
Oh my gosh, this is orchestra.
Yeah, it's, by the way, it's dueling pianos. It's by Tommy Prophet.
Cool.
If you have a chance, watch the video on YouTube. It's killer.
My Pandora played Thunderstruck on the way to work this morning. I can't believe I didn't get that.
Only one of my favorite songs ever. So the AC/DC version is on my workout playlist.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that.
That's great. It's very dramatic.
You had to say it in order for me to start listening for it. It's not like 100% obvious until you say it. I love it.
Well, that's going to put a wrap on the Girl Friday show for our show, April 17th. Stephanie, always nice to sit across from you. I feel like we have hardly seen each other in the last 2 months.
Year. No, I'm just kidding.
Last year.
I love it. I love it.
But yeah, I'm here. I think we're together for the next couple weeks, right?
You have one Friday that you're out at some point, but I don't know when.
Not coming close
on my
enough.
calendar.
It's June sometime. All right. Well, hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Go make sure to get some coffee at Fogtown and some foods at Hook and Line and Kokopelli.
And then go for your walk. Get your exercise in.
And take that leap of faith.
Your voice, your news. News Radio KONP, Port Angeles Squim. AM 1450, FM 101.7 and 101.3. A Radio Pacific station.
From ABC News, I'm Mike Tabusky. A spokesperson for Iran's foreign ministry says his country's enriched uranium isn't going to be transferred anywhere. It comes after President Trump told ABC News earlier today the U.S. will be working with Iran to remove their nuclear material and that it will be brought to the United States. This morning, both Iran's foreign minister and President Trump announced that the Strait of Hormuz is reopening, leading the S&P 500 to break 7,100 points for the first time ever this afternoon.
But the president also said that the U.S. naval blockade is still fully in effect until a deal with Iran is 100% complete. The president writing, quote, until such time as our transaction with Iran is 100% complete. The president then went on to say that this should move very quickly and that, quote, most of the points were already negotiated without elaborating further.
ABC's Selena Wang. U.S. and Iranian delegations could reconvene in the next few days to discuss ending the war in Iran. Meanwhile, in Lebanon, a 10-day ceasefire went into effect last night to end the fighting there. But today, the Lebanese Health Ministry reports one person was killed and 2 wounded in an Israeli strike on a motorcycle in southern Lebanon.
The ceasefire in Lebanon, of course, was a key Iranian demand in talks with the U.S. and would be part of a larger deal. But turning it into a lasting peace is going to be difficult. We have been here before. Hezbollah is highly unlikely to disarm, and Israeli forces look set to remain in the south of the country.
ABC News chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell there. The singer David is now behind bars, arrested in connection with the death of a teen girl whose body was found last year in the trunk of his car.
We are told that this is not an indictment from that grand jury. This is evidence being put together by the LAPD, and that they believe they have probable cause to make this arrest, and they will be presenting the evidence to the LA County District Attorney on Monday for the DA to decide on charges.
ABC's Alex Stone, you're listening to ABC News.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code STATION25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code STATION25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code STATION25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
The back and forth between President Trump and Pope Leo continues. More from ABC's Christiane Cordero in Washington.
The president justifying his recent criticism of the Pope for opposing the wars in the Middle East. The Pope appealing for peace, saying this while in Africa yesterday.
The world is being ravaged by a handful of tyrants. It is held together by a multitude of supportive brothers and sisters.
Here at home, the Trump administration has now canceled an $11 million contract with Catholic charities.
Online shopping has imperiled longtime TV shopping channels QVC and HSN.
The parent company of both filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, leaving the future of the beloved 24-hour channels in jeopardy. Since the 80s, viewers have been tuning in, not just for the products, but for the people selling them.
Again, you put this on and then you do what you want to do.
From Liza Minnelli to Jamie Foxx.
You know what? One of the models
Best model in town.
didn't make it today, so I just had to. That's right, Shay.
To Joan Rivers.
And now, who is our model? Move up, please. Come up. Voila!
But the channels have struggled to keep up with the times.
ABC's Morgan Norwood. QVC says it doesn't plan any layoffs and aims to emerge from bankruptcy in the next 3 months. Country singer Don Schlitz has died. Best known for songs like The Gambler and Forever and Ever, Amen. The two-time Grammy winner passed away yesterday. I'm Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
KONP News brought to you by RE/MAX Evergreen Real Estate. Outstanding agents, outstanding results, 457-6600. Students were back in class at Port Angeles High School Friday after a vague anonymous threat Thursday triggered a modified lockdown. Students were safe. Classes continued for a while inside, but then an early dismissal Thursday, and police are continuing the investigation. At Olympic Medical Center, leaders say a recent wave of inspections is showing encouraging early results. A complaint-driven review was one of them. It found no issues with patient care in the ER, and so far no major safety concerns have been identified in those inspections. OMC staff giving a report this week to the Olympic Medical Center Board of Commissioners.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast, brought to you by All Weather Heating and Cooling. Daytime highs approaching 50 this afternoon. Under overcast skies, winds out of the northeast, around 5 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Lows dip down to about 40. High temperatures reach up to 57 tomorrow. More clouds and sun. Cloudy skies Sunday, decreasing clouds by Monday. Low 60s Sunday, mid 60s by Monday. A peek at the extended shows, 59 Tuesday, 58 Wednesday, and 56 on Thursday. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Right now, 50.
Normal is broke and common sense is weird, so we're here to help you transform your life. From the Ramsey Network in the Fairwinds Credit Union studio, this is The Ramsey Show. I'm Ken Coleman, thrilled to be alongside my friend, partner in crime today to help you. She is Jade Warshaw. The phone number is 888-825-5225. 888-825-5225. Let's go to Taylor, who starts us off in Miami, Florida. Taylor, how can we help today?
Hey, thank you all so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Sure.
I just got married last month, and my husband and I both are struggling to combine our finances because of all of the moving parts, and we're looking for advice from y'all.
What do you mean by all of the moving parts?
Okay, so one issue I have is I'm a contingent worker. So some weeks with the job that I have, I only bill for a 4-day week, and some days I bill for a 7-day week, which means my base income a month could be $4,400 or it could be $7,600. And
Okay.
it's contingent on, for compliance reasons, I don't want to say
That's
publicly,
fine.
but
You just have an irregular income.
yes, it's irregular, but usually the base amount I make is $4,400, and then the most I can make is $7,600 in a month.
What about him?
He is part-time for the school system. He makes $1,700 a month.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
So let's
he
talk
has,
about why he's
he has
only part-time.
Well, he has a rental portfolio, and he manages right now 4 different rental properties.
What's that bring in?
So one of the
Profit.
houses, one of the houses has just been built, and he roughly built it for $160K, and he's planning on selling this one for $240K. The other two, the cash flow between the two of them, they're only paying for themselves right now.
Okay, so that takes us back to Ken's initial question and my initial concern, which is still working part-time. The truth is he's still only profiting $1,700 a month. We'll get back to that in a minute. I want to answer your first question about getting everything on the same page. So what I would do, it's not as complex as you think. You need one joint checking account that you're both paid into, and then you need one joint savings account or high yield savings account that you're going to place your savings in. And then from there, that's honestly it. Obviously, if you end up with 401ks, each other will, automatically be the beneficiary there, that sort of thing. So for now, just those two accounts. And what I would do is I would open up every dollar and I would budget for your minimum month. So for you, I would budget the $4,400, for him the $1,700, and I would start with that as your kind of operating amount of money. And as you get more money, you just add it onto the budget. As it comes in, you increase it, and now suddenly you might decide, oh, well, instead of spending, $600 on groceries, now we can add a little bit more to that. Or before we didn't have, money to do anything entertaining, now we can add that back to the budget, right? And as money flows in, you can increase line items or you can add line items. Or if you have any debt, obviously the extra money would go towards your smallest debt.
Okay. We are debt free. Both of our vehicles are paid off. We don't have any credit card debt. We have a savings established together. We got about between $3,000 and $4,000 in gifts from the wedding alone, and we did not take a honeymoon. Would you think that we could, or do you think that money should go into savings?
I think you need to take a honeymoon.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I think that's great. You said you have savings plus the money from the wedding. Is it just the $4,000, or there's more on top of that?
No, I have. We have like in a little I guess you'd call it like an emergency account with $2,000 in it together.
Okay, so it's $6,000 total.
Mhm.
Okay, so what I would do is, I would probably plan something modest because you only have $6,000, and then I would try if I were you, I would probably try to keep half of this aside as I'm starting to build the 3 to 6 months of expenses, and then I do half for the honeymoon, and just keep it modest.
Okay.
Yeah, what is going to be your margin? Now that we've walked through, we're just operating off of $6,100. That's his $1,700 and your $4,400. How much margin do you guys have after all the bills are paid?
Meaning, how much is left over after all the bills are paid?
How much is left over?
Between $800 and $900 a month.
Okay. What's if you have no debt? Where's all that money going?
Well, we just got married last month. It paid for the wedding. And now we're just back to a spot where, we paid for it. So
got it. So what will it be?
We're just now back to a spot where we're breaking even because we just paid all that stuff off. Honestly, I got in an uncomfortable position paying for all of that, and now I'm like, I can call now.
Okay, gotcha. Well, again, as he increases his income, or certainly sees more value out of that, the managing the rentals, you guys are in a decent spot for you to win. And the good news is you have no debt. So, just walking these baby steps out, which sounds like you're in baby step 3, which is to get a fully funded emergency fund of 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months of expenses as my brain
I'm going to take
falls
that.
apart.
I like that.
Yeah.
What's the plan for you guys as residents? Are you renting now, or what's up?
No, I purchased a house before I met him, and that's the house we're living in now.
So you guys have 4 properties total?
Well, really, we have more than that if you include his portfolio. He acquired all of his rentals, and he has like a couple of lots that he purchased for.
So you guys
really
have
strong
debt.
amount
Yeah,
of,
that's
you have a lot of debt.
Well, and mortgage and the
how
only
much
debt
mortgage
we have
debt?
is
How much
against
home mortgage debt do you have combined, including all his portfolio?
Including all of it, 60. I'm counting it right now. 60.
It's okay.
I have There's $60K on one of the rentals.
Okay.
There's $120 on another.
Okay.
And there's $260 on the house that we live in now.
Okay.
And the other things are paid off.
Okay. Because when I heard managing rentals at first, I thought this was just what he did for somebody else.
No. He owns
He's carrying
them.
this debt. Yeah.
He owns them.
Okay.
But he's positive in equity on all of them.
Understood, but they're not bringing in. He's breaking even on rents. I'm just wondering about that.
He's charging too little. He's charging too little for rent every month. He's done got close with the tenants that he has. And
I'll be honest with you. This is just me. I'm not. I think there's some things you've done really well. If I were in your shoes, you guys are newly married. There's part of me I would love, because you said he's equity positive in all of them. I would love if you sold some of these in order to pay off your personal residence. Because if you did that, you guys would be smoking. Like, unstoppable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about that. What's your mortgage?
Have to sell all of them.
Yeah, but what's your mortgage every month? What do you pay?
My mortgage is $1,600, but I pay $2,000 because I add an extra $400 to principal every month.
All right.
And that's included in my like when I told you I still have $800 to $900 left over every month. That's already after calculating that.
So it'd be $2,000 total.
Correct.
I love that for you guys, because if you turned around and took that money, how old did you say you were?
I'm 27.
Oh
He's 35.
my gosh.
She's got the investment calculator out, Taylor.
I'm loving this, because this is not even including like your normal 15%. I'm just saying, if you took that money that you have now, you paid off the mortgage, and you said, we're going to take that extra $2,000, we're going to invest it. We're going to invest it for a long period of time. Oh, let me add this in here. I'm going to tell you what this number is just based on that. And it is, drum roll please, you're going to have $17 million.
Yeah. Taylor
If you do that from age 27 to age 67, you have nothing in there now. You contribute $2,000 a month. Average annualized rate of return 10 to 11%. 17 million. Do the math.
You know, I get lots of questions about ID theft since it's a huge problem. Most people just worry about financial fraud, which is a big mistake. Tax refund fraud, for example, is out of control. Last year, the IRS paid out over $10 billion in fraudulent refunds. Thieves are stealing your refunds. They're also hacking into accounting and tax preparer firms to steal your personal information and use it for all kinds of fraudulent activities that aren't detected by pricey credit monitoring and prevention plans. That's why Xander's ID theft plan is the only one I've ever recommended or used. They cover all types of ID theft, including tax refund fraud. Plus, they take over the work if you become a victim, protecting your money if you get hacked. They even protect your kids for free on their family plan. Go to Xander.com or call 800-356-4282. It's just the smartest, most affordable way to go.
At Ramsey, we don't partner with companies chasing trends or pushing gimmicks. Trust is earned. And that's why we send people to Fairwinds Credit Union. They've been serving members for 75 years. And you don't last that long by cutting corners. You last by serving people well. And there's a reason their name is on this studio wall. Fairwinds matches our values. They've built products to help you manage money intentionally, not pull you into debt. If you're looking for a practical way to stay organized with your money the Ramsey way, check out Fairwinds Smart Bundle. It pairs a high-yield savings account for your emergency fund with a checking account that doesn't drain your balance. You can even open multiple free savings accounts to stay intentional while you're saving. Open your Fairwinds Smart Bundle today at fairwinds.org/Ramsey and get the Ramsey Be Weird debit card. That's fairwinds.org/Ramsey.
Insured by the NCUA.
Are you wondering where your money goes every month? You work too hard to be living paycheck to paycheck. It's time to get gazelle intense about making a change, and we want to help you build a future you can be excited about. Our all-time best-selling book, The Total Money Makeover, is going to help you take control of your money. You'll learn 7 organized, easy-to-follow steps that will lead you out of debt, help you build wealth, and secure your future. Plus, you'll be inspired by the real-life stories from folks just like you who have learned how to put these principles into action and change their family tree. I've heard so many debt-free screams over the years from people that won with money, and so many of them started with this book. So what are you waiting for? It's time for your Total Money Makeover. Get it today in the online store at RamseySolutions.com or call us at 888-22-PEACE. That's RamseySolutions.com or 888-227-3223.
Imagine being excited about Mondays. What if, instead of waking up depressed and discouraged, you were actually excited for work? Knowing your purpose is the key to escaping your meaningless 9 to 5, to increasing your income, and to finding work you love. That's why I created the Get Clear assessment, to help you discover what you do best, what work you love to do, and the results that fire you up, and jobs that would be a tremendous fit for you. After completing this quick assessment, you'll finally learn what truly drives you, so Mondays don't have to suck ever again. The assessment will help you create a purpose statement so you can discover countless ways to do meaningful work in your career. The truth is, nothing's going to change until you decide to take action. And don't just take it from me. With over 100 5-star reviews, people just like you are getting clear on what they were born to do and finding work that gives them purpose. To order your Get Clear assessment, go to RamseySolutions.com today. Okay, I want to make sure that we we lock in on the number you just threw
Yeah.
at that last caller, because
You don't just say 17 million and speed past it like you didn't just say what you just said.
no, and as we were talking about this, you know, the reason that number is so high is
Well, number one, the time in the market.
Yeah.
Like, nothing beats time in the market. The fact that they would be starting in their 20s, in their case 27 years old.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important, guys. When we teach this stuff, if you can get it, if you can teach it to your kids, your friends' kids, your grandma, like, teach it, because the younger you are when you start this, that compounding interest, man, it's what is it, the eighth wonder of the world? Is that what they used to say?
I think that's what it is.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Eighth wonder? And it's true, because for them, yeah, age 27, age 67, not saying that they have to work until they're 67,
Yeah.
because they're going to be millionaires, obviously well into their 40s, right?
Yeah.
But the point here is, it doesn't take much. Can we talk a lot of times people think this is the sell the car show,
Yeah.
right? Because we're always telling people to sell their cars. But in this case, $2,000